Week one has been a bit hard, honestly. It feels a bit weird at the moment, settling into this new arrangement where this is my full-time work, working on my business, and I am adjusting to that, but it's still feeling strange, and I feel like it probably will for a little while, and that's okay. So I'm just doing a bit of journaling around that, which is really helpful, and like noticing where I'm feeling that in my body, which is like mostly I get chest tightness, anxiety, like, and then thoughts like, what the hell am I doing? Is this gonna work? It won't work. There's too many other people doing similar stuff, and like no one's gonna buy my programs, and yada, like all the negative spiral is there. So I'm just like, whew, breathe, do some journaling, sit with it, and then just get to work. So yeah, it's gonna be a transition, I think, and it's so different from my job as a paramedic and a nurse, where I'm like physically doing things, right? Like all day I'm like interacting with people and helping them solve problems and doing like clinical skills. And so this is very different. And I've been doing my business work for a while, but it's always been on the side or like in a bit of downtime when I'm at work, or snippets here and there. And now it's like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and as my like primary focus. And it's a bit like, oh my God. Ugh. Okay, so this was my training this week. Worked on a bit of handstand stuff, which, as you can see, there was a fair bit of falling and failing, and that is kind of what handstand work feels like a lot of the time. Progress actually feels like failing mostly. So yes, it was also freezing on this day, but I was very lucky because no one else wanted to brave the cold, so I had this whole outdoor training area to myself, which is pretty common in winter in this gym, which I have no complaints about. Then I did some weighted pancake work. Yeah, it's been good. I've been getting back into some mobility work lately. I hadn't for a while because I've been doing a lot of strength work and have limited time. So I'm feeling that in my body, and my pancake has regressed a little bit. Can't get quite as far. Did some hip thrusts, which I love. I feel like they just feel badass. You can just lift a lot, and as a woman that feels nice because often upper body stuff is not as easy. So I'm working on my first program today, and it's again like full of self-doubt around if it's any good. And it's a program that I created for myself in my postpartum, in this second postpartum with my son, and I really liked it. Like, I felt like it was a good program, and I like adjusted it as I went and changed things. But when I've sat down to like put it in a structure and prepare for filming, I am like doubting it and feeling unsure of it. And so I feel like I got myself into a bit of a bad place today with that, and just being like, oh, what am I doing? So here I'm just working on my postpartum program. And in this program that I'm developing for, it's like a 6-week early postpartum course, I just wanted to include a lot of what I love, which is flow-based, creative type movement. And I think often postpartum exercise can be very rehab heavy, with lots of like very common core exercises like bird dogs and dead bugs, and these kind of, if you don't know what they are, look them up, but you probably do know them. They are yeah, just very the norm. And I feel like they can be obviously a really useful tool, but it's nice just to get out of the head a little bit and just move in a flowy way with the breath. I personally find it really nice for my mind. And also, I feel like it helps a lot with tension and tightness and aches and niggles in the body, which you have a lot of early postpartum. So I had a lot of fun just coming up with flows, just getting on the mat and just feeling into my body, taking some notes, and just getting excited for what this program is going to look like and what it's going to be and what it's going to provide. And hopefully it resonates with people. But it's the way I love to move. And yeah, I really enjoyed this little session. Just about to start filming, so I've set everything up. It's my first day back filming again after, I haven't filmed for a really long time actually. Maybe a few months, or more than that. More than that actually. I have done some filming since Ellis was born, but not much. So about to start filming my first program, starting just with the first week, and feeling good about it actually, like excited to do some filming. And I'm still tinkering with the program, like the sort of last few weeks of the program, sort of week 4 to 6. So I was in two minds about starting filming, but I just want to get stuck in. I think I'm going to learn a lot just to get stuck in as well. I'm getting a little bit like caught up in the detail, I think, of the program. So yeah, excited for that. Gonna film, see how I go for time before I have to go pick up Ellis, and see if I might be able to film a short video for YouTube as well, like a little stretching class or something. So excited to get stuck into it. Just getting in my own head as well around whether I can make this successful. I keep having a lot of doubts lately, like just this last few days, around can I actually make this something? I'm like, ugh. Anyway, I'm doing it. I'm just doing one step at a time, and that's what it is, right? It's turning up every day and doing one little task towards the goal rather than thinking about the goal at large. So that's what I'm doing. I'm turning up, I'm starting filming, I'm getting used to the camera again. It's been a while, so it took me quite a bit, just playing the lighting and the settings, but I'm pretty happy with that now. So jumping in. Okay, today's a filming day, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into it. Just need to deal with this house situation first. So anyway, that shouldn't take too long. But yes, I need to do my cleanup and then get my film set up and going. So I'll do that. I'm just gonna have some brekkie and chill, have a cup of tea for 20 minutes and then get stuck into it. And today I'm finishing filming week 1 of my postpartum course, and yeah, excited about how that's going. It's been good to get stuck into filming and actually just start whereas I think I was just getting like caught up in the detail of the document I was writing for the course. So it's nice to jump in and actually bring it to life. So that's my day. I'm gonna do that and check back in later. Please enjoy me speed cleaning and sorting out my filming space. A lot of people have said, why don't you just film in front of the couch? Like, save yourself a lot of time. I really like the process of setting up for my filming and creating this really clean looking backdrop and set for my filming. It gives me a lot of joy, and the transformation kind of sets me up to go for filming. My little work from home space. Heading down to the oval for a bit of exercise. I'm a big fan of fitting in some movement when I'm looking after Ellis, not just when I have free time. I'm going to leave the audio on here for you. It's very cute. So this is week 3 of working in my business full time, and I say full time, I mean I'm working 3 days a week, which I guess most people wouldn't consider full time, but for me it's like more time than I've had really ever to work on my business. So, and it's like my main focus now, which is the big change. Before it was the side hustle that I was working on and a hobby type thing, and that was the way I spoke about it as well, was that it was just, I used to say, oh, my little side hustle, this and that, and so I'm talking about it differently now, really, like intentionally, that this isn't just some little hobby, it's my work and it's important and significant and I'm doing it. So that's been a big shift as well. Today I worked at my husband's offices. He runs his own business as well, which really did inspire me in a lot of ways, seeing him and the guys that he started his business with, building their business from nothing. But whilst I'm having my brekkie, I thought I would just reflect on the first month so far in my business, and it's been great so far. And also I have moments of sheer terror about what I'm doing and taking on and whether it will be successful, and how can I possibly succeed in this sea of other movement teachers and coaches that are already doing pregnancy thing and postpartum thing and are doing it way better. Well, in my eyes, maybe not better than me, but are further along the path than me in terms of their offerings look all polished and lovely, but I just keep reminding myself that there's someone for everyone, and I will be that for some people. So my people are out there. I'll find them. I just got to keep going. And the first month, it's been good. I've just been figuring out where is best to work from. And that has actually turned out to be a variety of places. Home is good, obviously, when I'm filming, and for other times when I just need to be quite focused. But also home has distractions of, never ending laundry and, I'll just put this on for dinner and I'll do that. And then there's half your day gone. So I've worked from my brother's place a bit because he's not really home during the day, and that's been good because it's not your own space, so I didn't feel tempted to do things, even though his place might have needed a bit of a clean. And then I've worked from my husband Rory's factory office a bit as well, which I've really enjoyed actually, and it's been so awesome to see his business, because when we met, he was just starting out in his business, and now hadn't been there for a while, and it's so awesome. They've got loads of staff and this amazing facility, and it's just it's pretty awesome. So I'm really enjoying working from there and meeting his staff and getting to know the people there a bit more and be a bit more involved. So that's been really cool. So I'm just figuring that out, and I have my 2 beautiful face-to-face clients who are also my dear friends, and they're supporting me by being my clients, my face-to-face clients, and I really only have space and capacity for 2 at the moment, and that's awesome. I'm loving programming for them and working with them, and
yeah, that's really beautiful for me to do. So that's so nice. And then, yeah, obviously, well, I haven't talked about this before, but we have a nanny for Ellis, for our little boy, and that is going so well. We're doing a bit of a shared nanny situation with my husband's brother and his wife with their little girl, and it's amazing. It's so good. I'm absolutely loving it, and the kids are loving it. And I'll go into another time, but we tried daycare and it just wasn't for us. And this is a really amazing thing to be able to do because we can do the share. Then it's affordable as well. So yeah, I'll share more about that another time, but that's going awesomely. So anyway, I'm going to eat and then get stuck into my filming, but yeah, just some reflections on the first month. I'm going to try to do one of these little vlogs like once a month, but we'll see how I go with that and just document the journey. So come along with me. All right, bye.
Whilst I was going through this big change from working as a paramedic to doing my business full time, it was actually more stressful than I realized. And I noticed this turn up in a lot of ways, but especially in my training. I regressed or just didn't progress in a lot of my strength work. So it was a good lesson for me. And if you're going through a big life change, a lot of stress, grief, anything really big, you might need to change your training or just back off altogether for that time. Our bodies can only handle so much. So hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.